65-7. I just, you know, I'm going to ask you because you're an Alabama fan. Do you think Georgia's past Alabama?
I mean, when you look at it this way, I think Georgia is the new standard in college football. I really do. But at the same time, have they passed Alabama? It depends on how you look at that. Is Georgia a dynasty? I think it's still too early for that, number one. Number two, you're comparing two national championships with Kirby to six at Alabama with Nick Saban. He's got seven overall, of course, but that's still a large gap there. There's a four championship difference. So I don't think they've surpassed Alabama, but I think if they've done anything, did anything last night, they let college football know that they're here to stay.
Yeah, we went, we're 33-1 in our last 34 games. We won two natties in a row, beat Bama last year. So, I think it's a good argument for us to be top dog, you know.
Now, do you agree with this here? Do you think this is what it takes? Sorgi says Georgia got to win one more natty to become a dynasty. Hey, if they three-peat or if they win another one within the next 5 years, which I think they will, I could call you a dynasty then. I guess I don't
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know if I like. I mean, I think dynasty should be labeled after a run has been completed. For example, I know we have Alabama, and I know we call them a dynasty, and they are. As we look at it now, we're closer to the end of Saban than we are to the beginning. So as we inch years down the road, if we inch closer to the end of Kirby Smart, which he's got a long way to go, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. At that point, we look at Georgia and call them a dynasty. I still think it's a little too early, if you get what I'm saying.
yeah, three titles I think is a dynasty, but I honestly think that we're kind of the kings of college football right now. Two in a row.
You are.
It's not much more
You
you
are.
can. There's not much more you can do than that. Did you see
I'm
Nick Saban's
amazed.
face?
Did I see his face on what?
Did you see his face when David Pollock said that Georgia's the kings in college football right in front of him?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. That was funny, actually.
Huh.
I mean,
You saw that? He was like, geez, he's not going back to
I'm
the studio anytime soon.
I'm surprised I haven't thrown up yet talking all this Georgia mess and talking about them being the cream of the crop. I'm surprised I've made it this long.
Yeah, are you tired of them winning?
Yeah, y'all need to stop winning. Y'all win all the time, and it's unfair to Alabama. It's not fair to us. When do we get our credit?
You've gotten plenty of credit.
I'm kidding, of course.
Yeah. The main thing about this game is that I think it's a talent difference. Georgia averages a ranking over the last 4 years of 2.5. TCU's is 41.
Right.
That's big difference right there.
Large gap.
You saw it in the game. TCU was outmatched, out-talented, out-coached. Nothing went right for TCU. This is the biggest blowout of all time. It was. And this comes from the Ohio State game, I think, too. The Ohio State game was close, and this motivated us to beat TCU.
It did. I think that anytime you play a close game, you have a lot of anger and frustration because you want to dominate your opponent. Georgia.